What's up, y'all? This is Rom coming back at you with yet another car video. Maximize what you have. Don't worry about the rest. Yeah. You know what inspired this video? Well, two things inspired this video today. Two things. One, I happened to see a reel on IG. Sometimes I just scroll through and see something. I saw this guy, and he's a personal trainer, but he said, I'm 5'3", 5'4", but I got these other things going on. And, this one was good. It was a good short. It was a good short video. Incidentally, real quick, people be hitting me up wanting to do shorts for me. I can do it myself. I don't need your ass. So stop hitting me up. That's why you get blocked. So anyway, right? So I saw that and I said, man, yeah, that height thing is crazy. This dude 5'3", 5'4" and stuff, and he ain't worried about shit. But then somebody hit me up privately, and I ain't gonna say, anyway, I saw that, but then somebody hit me up privately, and they asking, well, what should I do if I'm small? And, when they hit you like that, they talking about their dick size. I get more motherfuckers worried about their dick size. First of all, let me address that last one first. And just to say real quick, the woman is most sensitive an inch in. You can literally stick your head in and get her off. And then 3 more inches. Now, if you're talking about hitting a G-spot, you don't need that much now. You might need a little bit more if you want to hit her A-spot, which is towards the back of her vagina. But even then, the average woman's vagina is only about 4 inches deep. Shit. So unless your ass got a legitimate micro penis, you'll be alright. And plus, as I've always said, if you arouse a woman enough, she'll grip her pinky. She will grip. Any dudes out there been with enough women, if you get a woman fired up enough, she will grip that shit like you ain't going nowhere. She be like, baby, you be like doing like Morris Day, talking about, baby, what's my name? And she'll say your name or whatever she gonna call you, but then she be like, baby, what's my name? And you be like, it's baby, ain't it? Clink. And you be like, oh shit. Like y'all fellas know, y'all get those women, they get that little grip on them. Shoot, they can't get rid of a man no matter what they look like. But they'll grip. All you have to do is fire them up enough. And yeah, you do got some size queens out there, but that's a small percentage of the population. Don't worry about that. But then getting back to height, you are what you are. So many dudes worried about their height and shit. It's like whatever you got, whether it's your height, whether it's your looks. Shit, I know some motherfuckers, look, they ain't winning no modeling contests. And shit, even when I say let the barber bless them, they can have some jacked up haircuts and still be getting women. And you know what the thing is with all of these guys? The thing with all these guys is they just like whatever. They like whatever. They just gonna do their shit. They just have confidence. They just working with what they got. If you get lemons, you just gotta make lemonade. Or lemon meringue pie. Or lemon ice cream. You just gotta work with what you got. You can't sit and worry about it. See, and it's funny too, right? It be other guys trying to shame me, oh, they ain't gonna do it for you. No, you're speaking for yourself. Because if somebody just confident, and I'm going to tell you what, like I've said it before, and women are really attracted. Yeah, they'll have an initial attraction to your looks, but really women are really hooked by your intangibles. They hooked by your charisma, your masculinity, your confidence, anything like that. That's something you can work on. You only going to be so tall. Because let's turn that around. Okay, like the height thing. There's plenty of motherfuckers who got a bigger height, they're a taller height, and the women, they still ain't getting no play. They in that 3% where they over 6'3" and 6'4" and everything. They over that shit. But, They just gonna be what they're gonna be, you know? I'm gonna have to stop real quick, man. Something up with the electronics in my car. Let me find a place. But anyway, nah, they just gonna be what they gonna be. They ain't gonna have to worry about some other shit, you know? They ain't gonna have to worry about it, you know? They just gonna be what they gonna be, you know? Hold on a second. Here to do something. It's always something with the car. Anyway, right? Look, you don't even worry about that shit. Because you got motherfuckers, they worried about their height and everything. And that young dude who said something, he said it best. Some dudes, they ain't getting women, so they want to like fuck with something they can't really control. You can't really control your height. You know, yeah, somebody could like say, well, I can spend a bunch of money and, you know, get my height and length. Yeah, but that still ain't gonna make you more confident. It still ain't gonna fuck with your other intangibles. Or even your dick size. The average dick size is 5.5 inches. Shit, stop looking at porn. Shit, that's the only way you worry. I've known some women, they said the guy like turned them out and shit and wasn't that big. It's not automatic because you got some motherfuckers, they got some shit, don't know what to do with it. Just know what to do with your shit or whatever. Or if you ain't like that real handsome man or something like that. Come on, man. How many people look like those guys? And there was one guy, and I ain't gonna call this a guy, you know, I don't like calling names, but he said some shit online and women were in the comments like, man, he just a 5, he just a 6. It's just like, oh shit. You know, because you can't worry about it. All you can do as a man is just maximize what you can control. You can get your best body now. This ain't saying being like some 10% body fat, that might not be you. But you can still hit the gym. Shoot, I'm just coming from the gym. There was a dude in there. Now that dude big. He probably never been there around 10% body fat, but that dude was lifting like a motherfucker. And he was in there with his wife and like a few kids. We got kids at our gym. That dude had like 3 kids in there. You should apparently married, so his genes going into the future. Let's be real, motherfuckers want to be married. Shit, you got some dudes make me look small. Be having women, multiple baby mamas and shit. But the one thing is they don't give a fuck. See, that's the key to big man game. You ever see those big men? They don't give a fuck. Be getting some women. Because women, that's the thing, then. You just got that vibe to you. Like, women go on that vibe, those intangibles and shit. If you like, confidence ain't some cliche thing to say, or charisma, or masculinity, whatever. You just work with what you got. Because I think of some motherfuckers who, to this day, they ain't in that perfect whatever. They ain't in that perfect whatever. You know? They just fix up what they got. That's all you really have to do. Fix up what you got. Work to have the best body you can. That's real body game. Don't worry about some percentage of body fat. That shit go up and down anyway. Seriously. That's not shit. I dropped like 9 pounds and shit. I ain't really eat much. I ain't eat anything yesterday, really. Dropped 9 pounds without doing any exercises or anything. Well, no, I went to the gym, but leg day, I don't even count that as real exercise. It's just something to do, so. And dropped 9 pounds in a day without really eating anything. So don't be tripping off of that shit. But I'm comfortable where I'm at. Because because you just got to find whatever your size, whatever your body build, whatever your face, whatever you got, whatever your height, you just got to get comfortable with what you can't control and just do what you can. Shit, I learned that back in the 80s, because back then in the black community, shit, you had to be a light-skinned brother. They still say that still applies in some places. Light-skinned with that, like, quote-unquote good head. Get the women light eyes. Like I said, some people say it still applies, but obviously that's not me. So, but I was like, well, hold up, And some dudes try to make a big deal out of it. I was like, well, shit. Well, those pretty girls seem to like my ass. That's because I was comfortable with what I had. I wasn't worried about what another man said. See, and that's the thing. When you get out here, man, you got to maximize whatever you got. Whatever you got to maximize that shit. You know? Whatever you got to just maximize it. That's the key word. You got to maximize what you got. Don't worry about the rest. Don't worry about all that other shit, you know? Because dudes be like, worried about the other shit, and it's be like, man, whatever. Whatever. You gonna be that height. Now some people be saying, well, I'm gonna fake or put it with some like heels or some lifts or something. Man, fuck all that. Except your height. I remember this dude, he was in college, a player. And that dude, he used to cut everybody's hair. He was a basketball player. And I remember what he said about going bald. He said, you know, if the good Lord take your hair like that, that's all it is. And that dude now, in fact, I tried to get it. I had reached out to him about doing a collab. Because he don't do videos, but he got, I seen the play he get. He got everything. That dude's head is totally shaved. He's like, whatever. You know? You gotta accept that. That's another thing too, shaved head. Got some dudes think, oh, I gotta have hair. It depends. See, I'm gonna tell you what, the key is fixing that. Seriously, the only thing a man can really do is fix up what he got. Don't worry about the rest. Whatever your height is, if your body build ain't gonna get down to some 10%, you know, your face ain't like that perfect square jaw that some men think they have to have. You just fix up what you got and don't worry about the rest. Because I'm noticing, like here's the thing. I've known plenty of players. I mean, I'm gonna be real with you. I can't really think of one who looked like a Chad. All the ones I've known in the past up to this minute, I can't think of one that looked like a Chad. Every single one. Like, some of them are over 6 feet, some of them aren't. You know? Like I say, some of them are over 6 feet. No joke. But some of them aren't, you know. Some of them got something with them. Some of them ain't super muscular, but they getting women. And the thing I find in common is, one, they still will try, even the big men will still try to have their best body. You know? That's why jocks have always, you know, jocks in general get women. And they have their best body. But it's all about the attitude they have. They just work with what they got. And they don't worry about the rest. They ain't worried about their height. Shit, you get some short kings, they go in there and they be like, they gonna get theirs. They don't care. They'll holler at the women and everything. You know? Got the po-po up here. 2 po-po. I gotta drop my speed down. I told y'all, this is where I drive. Because I drive a certain path when I'm doing these videos and shit. Make it easy. I had talked about this before. I said it's a speed trap along this motherfucker. So I said, nah. They be hiding this shit good, too. There's a little corner they can hide their cars, you know, raise up a hood, something to block this shit. And they must need some money then. But getting back to what I was saying, man, ultimately, man, you just gotta work with what you got. But see, you got motherfuckers out here saying, well, you sure you won't get play, or trying to tell you how much play, man. Shut the fuck up. Or you big or something. Now, look, whatever you do, look, in general, I'm gonna tell you something that really hits a woman. Just fix up what you got. Women be turned on by that because they know they ain't perfect. So if you're a dude and you just say you're a big man, you're a short king, you slim, whatever you got, your face ain't gonna get you a modeling contract, whatever. Seriously, what the fuck ever. It is what it is. Now, you can sit back and have those things and go the rest of your life worrying about those things, or thinking you're going to change it with some plastic surgery or some shit, which, of course, some dudes be talking about money, too. Like, well, you got to have money. Well, motherfucker, you still got to make some money to even do that. So what you doing? You got to do something. Like, you can sit back and be like, oh, it's over and all that shit. But, or you could just say, you know what? I'm just going to fix up what I got and see which women like it. Out of 4 billion women, somebody going to like your ass. Somebody going to like your ass you fix up. I personally know some motherfuckers on the spectrum getting women like crazy. So they just fix up what they got. And shit, sometimes not even that. Sometimes women turned on by your shit not being as perfect. You know? And even age and shit. Now I got all this gray, I haven't shaved. I don't really be fixing up my hair. You know? I don't really be doing something because I'm not in that mood. I'm just like into myself around this time of year. I say May and June. I don't try to fuck with nobody. That's been my month. I know my months to mess with women starting in like July. So right now, I just say, you know what? I'm just gonna chill right now. It still was getting some looks like, hey, you know. But what can I control? I can still control my posture. I can still control my walk. And I told you, like, since the stroke and stuff, I can't walk like if I walk slow, I'll start waddling or some shit. And now if I walk like Denzel, I be getting the ladies. Ladies be like, hey. So maybe because I'm walking like Denzel. Whatever the case, man, because at the end of the day, you don't know what a particular woman wants. She can want anything. You know? She can want anything. But you still have to, like, it's a very simple thing, which you can control. Right? Like I mentioned, my haircut, that's a quick shave. Quick shave for me, right? But if I want to control that, and you know, I'm hitting the gym, but you know, not as hard as before, just working back into it. But you can hit the gym, you can still do some shit. And then the main thing is just having some confidence about what you do have. That's the main thing. Yeah, don't worry about that other bullshit. Don't worry about that other bullshit. If you don't have that height, or you don't have that certain percentage of body fat, don't have that square jaw, who gives a fuck? Like I said in a video earlier this week, your main relationship is with yourself. You have to love yourself. And then you want a woman who truly loves you. See, here's the thing. Here's the thing with it all. Here's the thing. If you're a short king, big man, slimmer man, you know, average looking man, whatever. You know if a woman mess with you, she's genuine. Especially if you know what, you don't have money like that, you know she's genuine. In fact, that's the best way to know a woman genuine. If she wants your ass and you don't have much. That's how you know she got a genuine interest. Because sometimes you looking at, some dudes be trying to look like, or do what they think women want, but all they catching is the gold diggers. Oh yeah. Or they want love so badly. I'm going to talk about that tomorrow, because there was a psychologist, I'll call her name, Sadia Khan, who talked about that. Men not loving themselves. One thing, you got to just take what you got, and you got to love yourself. It is what it is. Seriously, you can't change it. Like I said, I learned this shit back in the 80s, man. You know, the big thing was supposedly you're supposed to be like some light-skinned motherfucker. And I even had a couple women look at me and say, he ain't be alright, but he's dark. Now, did I lose sleep over that shit? I just said, well, that's me. I ain't gonna do anything. I ain't take no skin lighting or anything like that. Yeah, that's still an issue, really. That's still an issue in many places. I just said, look, I'm just gonna be who I'm gonna be. You either like it or you don't. And see, that's the thing. You want the woman to like genuinely want you. You don't want to put on a mask or something. See, too many guys be worried about thinking they gotta look like something else. No, you gotta feel good about yourself first, and then the women will come. And even then, you don't need a bunch of women. You just need the women, really, the quality women who gonna be down for you. That's all you need to be thinking about. That's all you need to be thinking about. You don't need to be worried about the rest. If a woman ain't feeling you for some superficial reason, just be like, okay. She can't do shit for you anyway. She cannot do shit for you any motherfucking way. So that's what you got to really think about. You got to be the best you can be and then find the best women for you. And if a woman say, well, I don't want to mess with you, you don't look that handsome, bye. Don't worry about what these like females on social media be saying. A lot of times they saying shit for clout or whatever. They ain't sincere any motherfucking way. Why you worried about it? They ain't sincere about who they are and all that shit. They saying whatever because they in front of the camera. Women do a lot of shit in front of a camera and then do something. Shit. I remember I did a seminar one time, man. I was pissing the women off. This one woman, she came up to me. My hands were full. I had on a suit jacket. She put her card in my suit coat. Said, you know, I ain't like anything you said, but I want to talk to you later. I was like, shit. Just be who you gonna be. Woman either like it or she don't. You know? Maximize what you got. Don't worry about the rest. If you can't change it, use it to your advantage. Alright? Shit. Use it to your fucking advantage. Anyway, man. That's all I got for now. I'll get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.